Hello group number 1, welcome to today's reading. I hope the background noise is not too loud. I have the AC and the fan going, so please don't mind that. Hopefully I can get rid of that noise in post editing. So anyway, today's reading is what's your aura? How do people perceive your energy? And I'm also gonna try and find your aura color just based on the cards that have come out. So let's see all about your aura, your energy. Okay, so I'm starting out with these cards, astrology cards first. We'll look at the other ones a bit later. So you got Gemini, 6th house, which is also ruled by Mercury. It's connected to Virgo. We have 7th house. We have Mercury, strong Mercury for you guys. And we have Pisces here. This is the card you chose. I went with a water sign for all the 3 piles because water came out. So I had Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. So we have strong Mercury coming out. Mercury also rules the 6th house of Virgo. Mercury also rules Gemini. And Mercury is friends with Libra, which rules the 7th house. So, and a special placement for Mercury, it gets debilitated in the sign of Pisces. And it gets exalted in the 6th house in Virgo. So definitely every card is somehow connected to Mercury. I feel like, first of all, there could be, with Mercury, it is connected to the color green. So some of you guys, your aura could be green. There's some emphasis on your heart chakra. 7th house also coming out, which is also the house that is connected with relationships, partnerships. We have Gemini. We see 2 people on here. Gemini is the sign which talks about connection, bringing 2 people together, connecting with someone else besides you. So Gemini is a sign that maybe a lot of people don't talk about, but it's very important when it comes to connecting with other people. 7th house is the house of other people. So I feel like you could be someone who's talkative, communicative. There's something about your communication that's prominent. You also could have a friendly vibe. Like people look at you and they feel like I can be friends with this person, or this person will be friendly in nature, or they just assume a good vibe coming from you, like openness and easy to approach, approachable sort of a person. That's your energy pile number 1. So a lot of people perceive you as this open, easy to get along with, fun, entertaining, stimulating sort of a person. I'm also getting this with this Pisces energy. It can give that energy of a head in the clouds, someone who's lost in their thought. And Mercury gets debilitated in Pisces. What that means is actually it's a good placement for imagination. It makes a person imaginative, because Mercury is all about logic, criticizing, finding faults, and just these detail-oriented work and being a little nitpicky. That's the energy of Mercury. But in Pisces, it gets debilitated. So the logical side dies down, and we see this imaginative side where it's the brain, it's our thinking capacity. It goes into the house of imagination. So a lot of writers you will find, I think J.K. Rowling has this, especially people who write fantasy stuff, because it's all about imagination. You're creating a world that you're not familiar with. So you're making something out of thin air, right? So a lot of writers, especially fantasy writers, novel writers, they have Mercury in Pisces. You'll find that. Check out their charts. So definitely you're imaginative. There's this energy about you where you're unique. Even though you're this approachable, fun person, I feel like people perceive you as someone different. Like you have a different opinion on things. You're unique. There's something about your personality that stands out. You don't blend in, you stand out. And people feel a camaraderie, a friendship, a connection with you. And a lot of people might even come to you for their relationship troubles, because 6th house is the house of conflict, fighting, not getting along. And we have the 7th house, which is the house of relationships. So maybe you give great relationship advice, or people come to you when it comes to relationships. Maybe people like your approach, when it comes to relationships or something about you, you're just different and you're unique, you have a different take, so people might come towards you because of that reason. But definitely easy to talk to, fun. I think you give, your first impression that you give off is positive and light. That's what I'm picking up. Let's keep going with some other cards. So here we have Lord, we have Stingray for the animal. This is water element. We have Reunion here. We have the Star. Let's keep this one also. We have the Maiden. So with the Maiden also, it gives me that fresh youthful energy, the Mercury vibe that I was picking up on. With Star, like I said, you stand out. There's something unique about you. And with all this color also, there's a lot of color here, different colors coming through here. Also we see the spine, that's you can see all the different colors of the rainbow. So I feel like you have this fun spark of energy, light, fun person. And you could also be someone that has all these different sides to themselves, so people feel like they can come to you for talking about the news, or going out, hanging out, and then talking about their issues also. So all these different sides that people can explore with you. You could also be someone who's a jack of all trades. You're good at everything. With these bees also, I'm drawn towards like being busy and having a lot of people around you, people trying to get your attention. Something about people being very interested in your energy and wanting to talk to you. That's what I get. With Star, it's like you have the star quality that people notice. With Maiden, it does give that vibe of someone slightly naive, someone sweet, and someone that people would want to take care of, or people not wanting to hurt you. It's like you have this sweet feminine energy. If you're a masculine, it could be similar, but because some guys are also perceived more feminine. So I don't know, I'm just picking up this energy of someone that's so sweet and gentle and caring and kind that people feel like, I don't want to hurt group number one's feelings. That's what I'm getting. Like, they're so sweet, I don't want to hurt them, I want to take care of them, I want to nurture them. So there's this protective energy also that I'm picking up with the Maiden. It also gives the image of a person who's very young, beautiful, very similar to this card actually. Like someone young, beautiful, dreamy. It's actually reminding me of that character from Euphoria. What's her name? Zendaya's love interest. I don't remember her name, but yeah, looks exactly like that. But she also has this vibe. That's the kind of vibe that I'm picking up here. She's good at multiple things. She's into, she's very creative also. I think she was a writer. She wants to be a writer, if I'm not wrong. I don't remember the show that well, but yeah, it's reminding me of her. Someone youthful, vibrant, cute, pretty, soft. That's the vibe I'm getting with this pile. But also with the Lord, it talks about a person that people respect, or people just assume good things for you. Let's say they don't consider you a pushover. They don't see you as a person that people want to take advantage of. There's a respect also that's coming through. I also feel like you could be someone that a lot of people see as their partner. Like, this is my dream partner, I want someone like this, someone youthful, vibrant, fun. That's the energy I'm picking up. With this Lord also, it's like people see you as someone like a life partner, sort of like a husband or wife material sort of a thing. With Stingray, I think you're very open, communicative. People might express a lot of emotions to you, towards you, or in presence of you that they don't with other people. Stingray can talk about lack of boundaries also. So maybe you have this habit of giving too much. You're very giving, very generous, especially with your friends and your love partners. You could be someone who's very giving. There could also be situations where your friends have feelings for you. I'm also getting that. So maybe every single friend has feelings for you, or I don't know, but yeah, that's weird. Not for everyone, but I'm getting that vibe where there's this confusion about boundaries. and the lines kind of get blurred between friendship and love. That's one message, specific message, not for every single person. With reunion also, I'm getting this energy like some people might take advantage of you, or how do I say this? They treat you poorly, they take you for granted, and then they kind of ruin that thing and they try to come back. That's one thing I'm getting. With the reunion, it's almost as if this energy of a person where every ex is still interested in you, or every ex keeps trying to come back because they see that there's no one else like you. You're very unique, you're special. So they only realize that later on. Because with 6th house energy, this is where Venus gets debilitated. So it can talk about wrong decisions when it comes to your love life. So maybe it's something you've experienced, or people experience with you, where they treat you poorly, they walk out, and then they have regrets. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. There's this interesting thing going on in this pile about Venus and Mercury, because in Pisces, Venus gets exalted, Mercury gets debilitated. In 6th house, or the house of Virgo, Mercury gets exalted, Venus gets debilitated, and we have Venus's Libra energy, we have Gemini for Mercury. So strong Venus Mercury going on here. I feel like it makes a person very dynamic. These are two Rajasic planets, so the quality of Rajas is very prominent in this pile. Rajas is connected with having lots of energy, lots of ideas, vibrant person, go-getter, has a lot of passion for life, lots of movement, very dynamic sort of a person. That's the energy I'm getting with this pile, with strong Venus and Mercury. Let's keep going. Can make a person very creative also. These two planets are closer to Sun, right? These are the inner planets in the solar system, Venus and Mercury. And then we have outer planets moving out from Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, So these are the closer ones. Yeah, that's what I see with reunion. Also, I feel like a lot of people could feel this soulmate energy from you. I forgot to mention that. With maiden, fun, beautiful person. A lot of the people could have fantasies about you. They feel like this person's so young, naive, I want to take care of them. They're like my fantasy come alive. I'm just getting that energy. Okay, so let's keep going. For Nakshatra, I pulled a couple of cards from this deck. We have Vishakha, we have Rohini. So this is Taurus energy, if I'm not wrong. This is Libra, Scorpio. Actually, it reminds me of talking about euphoria. Reminds me of what's that girl's name? Sydney Sweeney's character, Cassie. She has Vishakha placements, and she's very much like the Vishakha, where she's this sweet, innocent, cute little, that sort of a girl. And Maddie is more of like Scorpion. She's a Jeshta Nakshatra, and she's that fierce, someone you don't want to mess with. She's a little intimidating, whereas Cassie is more approachable, right? And she also gets taken advantage of, right? So this is kind of the energy you have. People are drawn towards you. They see you as this light, feminine person. And Rohini is also connected with these nakshatras are the wives of Lord Moon, or the planet Moon. That's why these nakshatras are connected with moon sign. And Rohini is the favorite wife of Moon. So again, it's a favorite one. Your people's favorite. Your approachable people connect with you. People want to spend more time with you. And Rohini is also gives me this color. It says Chariot, blushing bride. It makes me think of the color pink. Even it can be red, because the word comes from Rohan. Rohan means red. And Rohini or Arohan, the word comes from arousing. So feeling aroused by someone beautiful. And it's Rohan has connotations with the red color. But it's making me think of this light pink, cute, blushing sort of color, like the color that we see here. So some of you could have this pink aura. I'm also getting green, so heart chakra, strong Mercury also. With you, I'm getting pink and green with this pile. And Vishakha is about split. So again, it's talking about having split, people maybe walking out on you and then having regrets, coming back, having that split mind, being confused a little bit. With this strong Libra. And just air element that I'm picking up with this pile, it can make a person a bit indecisive. So you can be in split mind, right? And you can have split personality also, like I was saying, that you have multiple sides to your personality, multifaceted sort of a person. But you're people's favorite, you could be very good looking. And with Rohini, there's this big element of jealousy. So either your partners get easily jealous, or you could attract jealous partners, or you could be someone, I'm sorry, I'm moving it a little. You could be someone who gets easily jealous. I think Cassie was the jealous type, right? In the show. By the way, I'm sorry for talking about Euphoria so much. I don't know, it just came to me, so I was talking about it. Probably not everyone has seen the show. And it's not even that great. It's okay. It's not my favorite. But anyway, let's keep going. We have number 5 here. Again, Mercury element, we have teach. So this is Jupiter Mercury. Jupiter is the teacher and Mercury is the student. So definitely I pick up this energy of Mercury very strong with this pile. We have number 16, patience. We have number 41, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So we see, first of all, both are angels. So 2 cards are pulled from this pile, and this is not like an angel specific deck, but you got 2 angels. So again, you have that angelic presence, very similar to this image right here. You're very angelic. People feel like you're soft, they don't want to hurt you, and some people even take advantage of your niceness, your good heart. So that's one thing that's very prominent with this pile. And you could have really good looks, like ethereal beauty, ethereal what's the word I'm looking for, features. And we see here 3 piles, and here also we see like blonde hair, even platinum blonde is coming up quite a bit. So some of you blondes could be picking this pile, or maybe lighter hair looks good on you, highlights look good on you, and this sort of aesthetic is something maybe you should try. It'll look good on you. That girl from Euphoria, what's her name? I can't remember, can't recall the name. Anyway, Jules, yeah. And see, Jules, it's like a gem, a special person. Interesting. Some of you could have Chitra Nakshatra also. The symbol for that is a gem. Anyway, coming back to what I was talking about, you should maybe try this aesthetic. It'll look good on you. I think lighter colors look good on you, pastels, or wearing like this lace. And I don't know, this sort of aesthetic could look really good on you. By the way, I'm really interested in doing a tarot reading specific to aesthetics. What's your aesthetic? I'm really interested in that. So are you guys interested as well? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts. I'll do that hopefully next month. Next up, we have Sattva. So again, lighter colors. We see a lot of white here, pastels. It also talks about your energy, like you have light energy. People feel uplifted in your energy. They feel understood. They feel heard, listened to, taken care of. That's the energy I'm getting here. Also, I see a lot of lace, embroidery, natural fibers. Those could look good on you. And maybe this is how you dress, or maybe you have a desire to dress more like this, or maybe more feminine, more girly, even with the maiden. Florals with the rose I'm drawn towards. We have 2 roses on 2 different cards. You could also have fish eyes. I think people could be drawn towards your eyes. Maybe they compliment your eyes a lot. But yeah, anyway, coming back to your energy, it's very I think your aura is something that is not like intimidating, that people notice a strong energy coming off of you, but people look at you and they feel this open energy. They're drawn towards your energy, and the first impression that they get is very optimistic, very positive, and they like your energy, they like your aura. Final card, we have Soul Healing, number 35. This also reminds me of a child, inner child. Mercury is the child. I don't know, I think there's something about your inner child that's very prominent. You're very in touch with it, or maybe you're healing it, something like that. But something about feeling like a child, having that childlike quality, that charisma, that charm, or maybe you follow your dreams, you're lighthearted, you joke around, you don't take things too seriously, and you're just easy to get along with. You could have this prominent childlike nature within you that people notice, and they like your energy, like you're easy to talk to and approachable, and this is probably the first thing that people notice about you. So this is the reading for you, group number 1. I hope this resonated, you liked it, you enjoyed it. If you have any feedback, leave that in the comments. And if you want to support my channel, and you're looking for a monthly prediction from me for the month of May, and I'm also doing Jupiter transit, you can become a member. I'll be posting those videos very soon. So yeah, please support the channel, like the video, all of that. All the links will be in the description. Thank you for watching. Bye guys, love you. Hello group number 2, welcome to today's reading. Today we're reading into your aura. So what is your aura like? How do people perceive your aura? And what is your aura color, if that can come through? So by the way, don't mind the background noise. I have the AC in the fan going, so it might be a little loud. I'll try to take that out in the editing, so I hope it's not too bad. So let's start with your astrology cards. We'll look at the other cards later. Is this the card that you chose? Yeah, we have Cancer. So starting out with Cancer, we have Pluto. Usually I don't take outer planets, but today I felt called to. We have Capricorn. So some of you could have Cancer ascendant, Capricorn ascendant, Uranus. So again, another outer planet. We have 11th house. So this is Aquarius energy. And we have ascendant. How do I keep all of these? Let's keep this one here. I pulled 6, so there's no way I can make it even. Okay, let's do it like this then. Okay. So you got ascendant, you could have Cancer ascendant, you could have Capricorn ascendant, and you could have Aquarius ascendant, but strong, not water, moon and Saturn energy with you. So I feel like out of the 3 piles, the pile that has the strongest aura in terms of, it's reminding me of, I watch MMA, and there's this one fighter who's become really huge in the last couple of years, and he's really scary and menacing. Even though they're all fighters at different weight class, they're all scary, right? But there's this one particular guy who's known for his aura, and everyone's like, this guy's aura is just so strong. Even though he doesn't speak English and he doesn't speak much, and he's not trying to threaten anyone, very quiet, subdued, doesn't do anything. But everyone's like, this guy has such a strong aura. Everyone's like, I'm so scared of him, this, that, intimidating person. So this is the energy that I'm picking up with this pile. It made me think of him, Alex Pereira. You can probably find a video on YouTube. Alex Pereira has most aura or something like this. I think it's there. You'll see it. And he doesn't say much. So I feel like it's your energy that out of the 3 piles, the first pile was actually kind of the opposite energy than you. It was very light. I'm not saying you're heavy or dark, but I don't know. It's like you have strong presence without saying anything. And the first pile was more so talkative, approachable, someone you talk to, and light, very light feminine sort of energy. With this, I'm not saying it's opposite. We do have a feminine, but it's maybe more dark feminine energy, or just the energy of a person where you just feel this strong presence. So that's what I'm getting. That's the first thing I'm picking up with this pile with moon and Saturn. It can make a person very practical. It can make a person very it can give old soul vibes. Like you say certain things, you'll make few remarks here and there, and people are like, wow, that's so profound. And people notice your depth of knowledge. They consider you wise. And there's also something about your beauty that's coming through. It's almost the beauty where the first pile was like approachable beauty. Someone that you fantasize about, someone that you want to ask out. With this pile, it's more so a person feeling triggered. Person feeling like, wow, I'm not good enough for this person. I need to level up. Or there's something about crushing on you, but not having the, not being brave enough to approach you. There's this energy of feeling like you'll get rejected, or this person's too good for me, I cannot approach them, why would they be impressed by me? There's this intimidation level that I'm picking up with this pile. And obviously something about your body, so your features, your body, your frame, your looks, or the way you dress, that's something that people notice, and it's very prominent with ascendant coming out. And just this figure here, it's making me think of that. Some of you could also have like a big reputation also. I did a reading on reputation in recent past, maybe you can watch that. But something about your work being very prominent with Capricorn here, your work, your career, your reputation, your public image. So it's almost like your reputation precedes you, something like that I'm picking up here. And you could also have lots of buzz around you, maybe online or just in general in social circles, because I'm drawn towards the flies. So it's, and we see this lightning also. So lots of buzz, lots of opinion about you, people speaking about you more than even probably you speak. Because you could be more mysterious, quiet and shy, introverted maybe. So other people form opinions about you, and they are the ones who are talking about you and telling other people about you. That's one thing I'm getting. With Pluto also, this is heavy, strong energy. It's connected to Scorpio. So again, I feel like this energy of a person that's a bit unapproachable, a bit intimidating, maybe a little closed off, or maybe you like to test people before you open up to them. Or there's just this energy of quiet confidence that I'm picking with this pile. Even though you could be someone that is emotionally available with this Cancer card coming out. You care about people a lot. You could be nurturing. You could have high emotional intelligence also with Cancer. But that's not for every single person. I think that's only for the special few. So I'm getting that with the 11th house, you could have a lot of social connections. It's about social networking. Maybe, like I said, online presence. You could have a following online. And I'm also getting having a lot of connections, having a lot of friends where maybe you don't feel that strong emotional bond with your friends, but they really praise you. They're like, oh, you're my best friend, you're my best friend. But you're like, okay, you're a good friend, but I don't know. So you could feel like it's not equally reciprocated, your friendships, or people really fawn over you, but you don't feel the same way. Or it could be the other way around, because Moon Saturn together can make a person emotionally unavailable, or not the most emotional person, even though you're sensitive, but I feel like you're not expressive. That's one way I can put it. And with 11th house, it can also talk about not necessarily friendships. Maybe you have colleagues, you have work connections, you have social connections, but they're not your friends. So having like a big social circle, but having few friends. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Let's keep going. We have Swan here. So elegance. I'll talk about this a little bit more. We have the 8 of Pentacles with the spider energy. We have the 1. We have desert. And we have thought. This fly, speaking of flies, a fly is here. Okay, let's make space for this one. Again, more on that mental plane. Air energy with this pile. We have water here also. But I feel like you're someone who might overthink, but you might not express all of your emotions, your thoughts. You're an intelligent person. People perceive you as someone being intelligent. With Swan, it does talk about elegance, grace. You're someone that people respect a lot also. But they look at your beauty and they're in awe. Again, it's talking about not being on your level, something like that. Is it crooked? I don't know what's going on. I'm not good at organizing things. But anyway, with this web also, it makes me again think of big social network, or something about forming something, building something. You're good at that, and maybe good money also. Spiders, in this deck, it does talk about a person having good finances, or they build something over time. So there's this energy of Saturn gives you this ability to work longer. It talks about longevity and building something of value and giving results over time, not all at once. So you have this approach to life also, to your connections also. People respect you, they find you sincere, they find maybe your work is very important to you, you're passionate about your work. Maybe you're a workaholic also, or work is a very big important part of your life or your life purpose. And I think you also kind of put effort towards all of your friends. With this image, it makes me think of like a balanced person and very thoughtful as well. Intelligence. This card also talks about intelligence. It talks about goddess Saraswati. So again, she is the goddess connected with beauty, elegance. Also musical talents. Maybe you have a nice voice, nice speech, or you're very practical with your speech. Not overly emotional, but something about sweet speech. Having kindness in your voice. And it does talk about beauty also. So there's something about your intelligence that's coming through very strongly. Like you're an intelligent person, wise person, mature person. With the one, it does talk about, like I said, you're the one. You have that aura that other people want. You're the one who stands out in the group, in the crowd, even though you're not trying to. And you don't have to. It just naturally comes to you. So you have this ability, and there's something about you where people treat you special, or they consider you different than all of their other friends. There's something about you where, I don't know, just this energy of someone that people would consider husband or wife material, probably. Someone that they want to settle down with. It's not like spark chemistry is going crazy for a person right off the bat, but it's like there's something that builds over time, and you almost become like a necessity that people cannot do without. That's one thing I'm getting. Like this, and also a lot of effort put towards you or your connection. Because Saturn talks about a lot of effort that you put in, and there's this emotional bond which doesn't form overnight. You've put a lot of work in it. So you would notice that about you, or this is how people perceive you. I also feel like maybe there's this need to spend quality time instead of like showering someone with gifts. People would prefer to probably spend time with you, or I don't know, acts of service, do something together with you. That's what I'm getting. There's something special treatment that's what I'm getting. With Desert, it does talk about a person who's, I think you're someone who doesn't ask for help or favors, pile number 2. And people could feel like they want to help you out, you don't ask for their help, and they feel like, I wish pile number 2 would ask me for the help, it would mean so much to me. So it's like person wanting to help you. You know, it means a lot. Like the compliments that you give mean a lot. The advice you give means a lot. Everything that you say holds value. There's a respect there. And Desert does talk about maybe being a little emotionally available with the people. Maybe that is something that makes them crave you even more, or they feel like when this person opens up, it's going to mean so much to me. So it's like they kind of have to earn it, and they like that with you. The light is going weird. Maybe I should draw the curtains. Wait. Okay, that's better. Let's keep going. We had one more. For Nakshatra, we have Mula roots. This is Sagittarius energy. We had one more. Oh, here it is. We have Satyabhisha. This is falls in Aquarius. So we have 11th house energy again. And the funny thing, I actually have both of these prominently. I have Saturn in Satyabhisha and Ascendant. That's interesting. Ascendant in Mula. Saturn in Satyabhisha. Is this for me? Is this my reading? Actually, I do resonate with it quite a bit. Anyway, Satyabhisha is connected with, it talks about the number 100 is very significant with it. Sata, it again comes from 100. So we see here an empty circle, 100 physicians, stars, flowers. So it's connected to 100. One of the remedies is donating 100 flowers. And usually what it's talking about is the cluster of things. So again, 11th house, lots of connections, lots of buzz, having people around. So I feel like with you, People think that you have a lot of options, you're very busy, and you take care of a lot of people, you have lots of responsibilities, there's so much buzz around you, and you're busy sort of a person. You're hard to impress, you're hard to get by, you're hard to spend time with. That's one thing I'm getting. And you could have big network also. Some of you could have close friends where their opinion on your partner also matters. So the person could feel like, okay, I not only have to impress this person, but their friends also, I need their approval also. So there could be this circle that is hard to get into. Something about a circle, it reminds me of I heard somewhere that someone made this connection of Satyabhisha Nakshatra with Martin Scorsese movies, because usually there's this big circle and there's some crime going on. That's very much like the theme that's connected with this nakshatra, and I thought that was so interesting. So maybe you like watching thrillers, you like Martin Scorsese movies, or something about acquired taste that I'm picking up. I don't know, like good taste. You're not someone trendy, going for trends, trying to impress other people. I don't know. You have a very impressive personality. And with Mula, it can talk about a person, again, intimidating person. Mula is a fierce nakshatra. And it's also about, we see the symbol is roots. So it talks about roots, going to the root of things, being research oriented, someone that's deep, a deep thinker, and also hard to impress. And someone connected with their roots. It's like you found your foundation, you know your morals, your ethics, all of that, and you connect with that, and that's what you follow, and you're hard to budge, right? And maybe your friends, family, traditions, all those things are very important to you. Mula. Let's keep going. We have here Seek the Truth, 7 of Swords, I think, with 5 of Pentacles. I see a lot of blue in this pile. Yeah, I feel like your aura could be, I don't know, I'm picking up strong Saturn with this pile. So Saturn, the colors connected to Saturn are blue and black. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. We have a lot of blue here as well. We have throat chakra also, blue color. 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. We have attachment. So people form this attachment towards you. We have 5 repeating here. Satyabhisha. This is also ruled by Aquarius. I think 11th house is actually, I don't remember the exact colors of the zodiac. In Vedic, we have different colors for the zodiac signs also. The only one that I remember is Libra being black. The color associated with Libra is black. Pisces is light blue. But anyway, so far what I'm picking up is strong blue purple aura. That's the color I think you guys have. Next up we have Kriya. Kriya talks about movement. The word itself means movement, and again being busy. See how the sun is shining on this particular gem. So you're a gem that people treat specially. You get special treatment or you get special respect. And we see here 2 people with their backs turned, right? So again, being busy, being unavailable. There's something that actually makes people more interested in you. Pile number 2, like you're unavailable, uninterested. People could have this tendency to chase after you, and it's like you're looking for something. That's interesting, because we have this almost like hermit sort of an image, and with this lantern, the girl is looking for something. Here she's peeling back the curtains, and I talked about the curtains also. And Mula is also research oriented. Interesting. It's almost like you're looking for something and people are kind of looking for you. You're distracted. I don't know. I think you're someone who's very authentic also. People notice that about you. They're like, this person's just being themselves. They're not trying to impress me. And I don't know. People like that quality about you. And movement. Something attractive about your body again that I'm picking up. Maybe you look really nice when you dance or something. I don't know. But something about movement. Always on the move. Being a little busy and approachable. You could dress really nice. I think jewelry could look really good on you. I think you dress maybe more professionally, or I don't know, like classic beauty, classic styles. That's what I'm getting. Finally, we have Mother Earth. This is taking me back to the Cancer sign. So you have that nurturing quality also. I was emphasizing so much of the Saturn that I forgot about the moon. I feel like with moon also, it's connected to the color white, and we do have the swan also. So maybe some of you could also have this like white aura. Is white connected with one of the chakras? Is it? I think the third eye is white, if I'm not wrong. Third eye and throat chakra, those are the prominent chakras for you. And just this light energy, and cool tones could look really good on you. Yeah, cool tones and maybe darker colors, but also colors with high contrast. So wearing white and wearing dark colors could look good on you, or contrasted colors in the same outfit. By the way, I'm really interested in doing a reading just based on aesthetics. So if anyone's interested, leave a comment, let me know if I should do that or not. With Mother Earth, again, you're this person who treats everyone fairly. You're nice to every single person, not because of any ulterior motives. You're just nice. You're this Mother Earth figure, someone who's nurturing, taking care of every single person. You could have a lot of people dependent on you. You're responsible for a lot of people. Maybe you have a lot of workers also, and you treat them with a lot of respect. Something about that generous, nurturing quality that's being prominent, being highlighted here. So yeah, I think with that I'd like to close. It's long enough already. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you want to support my channel, you want to support my work, please consider becoming a member. I will be posting a monthly prediction for May and the Jupiter transit soon. So if you're interested, do join, and all the links will be in the description. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye. Love you. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing what's your aura, how do people perceive your aura, and what color your aura is. We'll look into that. I'm sorry, I'm already burping. Yeah, I've been filming 2 piles now. So anyway, this is the reading for today. We'll see if any colors come through. I'm going to talk about that. And I'm starting out with your astrology cards. Let's keep these other ones on the side. We'll look at them a little bit later. So we have Aries to start, which is poetic. We have 8th house. Strong Scorpio so far. I think you had the Scorpio card, right? Yeah. We have 5th house also. Sun energy. We have Venus. And we have Scorpio. So I went with the water signs to help pick the pile today. So strong Mars with you, guys. Both the zodiac signs ruled by Mars are here, and we have the 8th house also. So prominent Scorpio energy. We have the sign of Scorpio and the house that's associated with the sign. We have 5th house also. Some of you could have Venus-Mars conjunction, or you could have Venus-Mars trine, or opposition maybe as well. You could have Venus in Aries, Venus in Scorpio, maybe Venus in the 5th, Venus in the 8th. Maybe you have Venus in one of the Mars signs and Mars in one of the Venus's signs. Okay, that could be possible. But anyway, with Venus Mars, this is the energy of a lot of attraction. Talking about the aura, with the 3 piles, there were different energies in all the 3 piles. With this pile, the energy that I'm getting is of yes, having a strong aura, but it's almost this energy of people being interested in you, right? It's not even more about your personality. It's like people look at you and they're interested and they want to pursue you. There's something about physical attraction that's coming through very strongly, or people looking at your looks, wanting to be with you, date you, impress you. I don't know, I'm getting strong Mars and Venus. Venus is the masculine archetype, and Mars is a what did I say? Venus is the feminine archetype, Mars is the masculine archetype. So both the signs coming together, it talks about a union, it talks about a couple. So I feel like with you, your energy is something about you that people are drawn towards you naturally. You could be someone who gets approached a lot. If you're not resonating with this message so far, maybe you should pick a different pile. But there's something about you where there's this conflict, but also people want to unravel that conflict. Some mystery, something dangerous, like forbidden fruit. Something like exciting and dangerous about this pile or your energy, where people feel like if they were to get in touch with you, they could feel more alive. Especially, you could attract a lot of people who are bored in their life, who are boring, or who don't live exciting lives, and they're drawn towards you because you're exciting, you're dangerous. There's something about you that's very magnetic, your energy. You could also be someone who's not afraid of taboos or controversies, or your views or takes on things could be very controversial. So people who are very goody two shoes, very cute, very like looking for people's approval, validation. What's a term that I was thinking of? It just slipped my mind. But yeah, people like those, people pleasers, who are very who hold their image very strongly, tightly. They're like, I don't want to create any what's the word, waves. I don't want to ruffle feathers, and then they associate with someone like you, so they could feel more empowered. They could feel like, maybe I should be more authentic, or maybe I can be with this person and live out my fantasies while still being myself, or the curated image of myself that I've put out in the world. So that's one thing I'm getting, very physically attractive. There's this sexual thing that I'm picking up here. People are drawn towards you naturally. 8th house also, very similar to that theme of sexual attraction. Dangerous, mysterious, dark, something that you are not sure about. What am I gonna get? Unpredictable. And Aries is also that energy of a soldier, someone who goes head first, impulsive, doesn't think things through, risk taker. You could also give off independent energy, some of you with Aries. You could be someone who doesn't date a lot, maybe, or you could be someone who doesn't get into relationships, but you might date a lot. With 5th house, it's the house of dating. A lot of people might fall in love with you. 5th house is love also. I don't know, something about maybe some issue with the relationships where you don't date. I think it can go either way. Some of the people picking this pile, you could be in a long-term committed relationship sort of a person, and then maybe you had a breakup, you've been single for a long time, because that's the only way you love. You want something significant and long-term, but everyone else is interested in you and you're not interested. You don't give them the time of the day. And for others of you, you like to stay single. You don't like to get committed, or maybe you've never found someone who meets your standards, but you might date a bunch of people and you'll try to see, okay, who's interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Anything else? But you could also be in tarot, astrology. You could have great intuition. You could be someone who's maybe a light worker. Like I said, taboo things that people generally don't approve of. You're not afraid of those. We see tattoos also. Maybe some of you guys have tattoos, or some of the guys picking this pile, you wear makeup maybe. There's this unapologetic energy that I'm picking up. You're authentically yourself, and you're also very passionate. So you're someone who follows your heart. We see here the heart being highlighted. You follow your heart. You don't look for people's approval. You could be someone who's following, let's say, your passion, or doing some independent work of your own, not getting support from anyone else. 5th house is your passion, the things that you love, and Venus is creativity. Especially for the females picking this pile, it's your significator, who you are as a person, soul significator. So you're really in this energy of finding yourself and living your authentic life. You want to follow something that you love, that you genuinely enjoy, instead of looking for a paycheck with this pile. That's what I'm getting. With Scorpio, it does talk about transformation also. So maybe you've gone through some traumatic experiences, or there was one major thing that happened in your life that kind of changed everything. Something like that. Maybe a specific message for someone. You could also be accident prone, some of you. So maybe drive more carefully. I don't want to give too many, I don't like to say negative things, but I don't know. I was just getting that because of Scorpio and Aries, and Venus is the vehicle as well, and 8th. So yeah, all the 4 cards. Anyway, let's not harp on it. Let's move on. We have Dragon here. So again, people having their eye on you, that dangerous quality, and almost like you're a mythical creature, right? Dragon is not real. So it's almost as if people have all these fantasies in their head, and they see you and they're like, this is the person I'll channel my fantasies through. I'm going to live vicariously through this person. So you might feel very mistreated in your relationships. You might feel like, what is going on? This doesn't make sense. Why does this person act this way? So you could attract a lot of weird people that way, who have all these ulterior motives. We have the 10 of Cups, speaking about relationships. So a lot of people wanting to date you, wanting to be with you. A lot of people could actually imagine getting that emotional fulfillment, that romantic fulfillment through you. It's like you could be someone who's hard to come by, unique person, but you're attractive, you're good looking, but you also have a lot of love to give. So people might come towards you for one reason, but once they kind of get to know you, they feel like, wow, I love this person. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Your relationship material. I think this kind of message came out for all the 3 piles, but I don't know, I said it for all 3, but it was for different reasons. And it's interesting because at the end of the day, no matter who you are, what kind of a person you are, there's someone out there who wants a person exactly like you. So I think that's also poetic. Some of you could be very romantic. You could be good at flirting. Some of you, I also feel like maybe you flirt with people because you enjoy it, and then people catch feelings, and then you're like, I was just joking around. So I'm getting that. We have money here. So a person of high value. You're someone that people perceive that you have high standards. You're not easy to impress, and they're going to have to put in a lot of effort to impress you. You could be employed, you could be independent financially. Something about, maybe you're someone who doesn't like to spend other people's money, or you don't like taking other people's money. Maybe you pay on dates, something like that. I don't know. Let's see. We have Castle. Funny, this card came out. I didn't remember that I pulled this card, because I pull the cards for the 3 piles, then I go and do the reading. So I did pile number 1, pile number 2. I don't remember what cards I pulled for pile number 3. I'm already looking at those other cards, right? And I was channeling this message about people living out their fantasies through you, and that's like the perfect bang on description for this card, because it talks about, you see this eye. Some of you could have your eyesight, or your eyes could be very good looking, that people notice about you, your gaze, when you hold eye contact, something like that. But anyway, it talks about being stuck in a castle where you're inside this boundary and there's this desire to break out, something like this. I don't remember. I didn't read the message for the card. I've been using this deck for a while, that I do have a little bit of idea what every single card talks about. So I don't read the guidebook anymore. For some cards I do, the ones that I've not pulled before. But yeah, with this I remembered that it's about being stuck in a castle, stuck in this boundary and wanting to break out. So very similar to what I was saying, that a lot of people who are stuck somewhere in their life, and they get with you because they kind of feel like you're living the life that they want to live. There's something inspiring about you. People want to be like you, not just date you, because a lot of the times we confuse these emotions about someone that we have feelings for, or someone that we feel so inspired by that we want to be like that person, not be with the person. So you could attract some people like that in your life who want to be like you. They feel very inspired by you. We have the Warrior. So this is giving Mars energy very strongly. You're the warrior. You fight for what you believe in. You could be someone that you're not afraid of arguing, or you'll just fight for what you believe in. You're not someone who's gonna let things go easily, probably. With Mars, it does give that argumentative sort of a personality, and also natural fighter, makes a person aggressive. Some of you might not feel that way. We have Scorpio. So some of you could have mastered that energy, and now you're more patient and quiet. Scorpio is more secretive, doesn't like to, put their feelings out there that easily. But Scorpios can be feisty as well. So we do see snakes here, so they can bite, right? So you definitely have this quality of the warrior. It's like you have a purpose in life that you're fighting for. And that's inspiring. We see the horns here. We see the horns in this picture also. Interesting. We have Ashwini, horse's head, talks about intelligence. I want to pull the other one. Nakshatra card. We have Uttarashada, elephant's tusk, planks of a bed. This one falls in Sagittarius. This one is Aries. So Aries energy again. This is connected to travel. So you could maybe travel a lot, or you're just hard to get hold of. Like you're always doing stuff, and you could have that runner sort of a quality, like you run away from things and relationships and people maybe, or people could feel like they cannot catch you. That's one thing I'm getting. But Ashwini does give good looks also. Attractive person, someone who always looks young. So you could be someone with a good skincare routine. You're preserving your beauty. With Uttarashada falls in Sagittarius again. We have fire signs, that energy of fighting, because Sagittarius is connected to war. The people who actually go to war, Sagittarius is the bow, right? It's connected to fighting. And Ashwini is also that soldier energy, the fighter, the warrior, person who goes head first in. So that's, I'm picking up that energy very strongly. With Uttarashada, this is one of the, I think the only nakshatra that does not have a pair. So it talks about a person who's independent, again finds it hard to find a match for themselves. No one is good enough, or they just don't meet your expectations. You like them at first, then you kind of grow tired of them, something like this. Or you could just have this ability to not compromise. Maybe it's something you can also work on, group number 3, but it does talk about a person who might be single for a long time or long periods of time, and you don't give people enough chance, or I don't know, you don't give them enough grace maybe. Or some of you could enjoy being single. Some of you could be like, I am looking for a relationship, but when it really comes down to it, you might sabotage those connections and you prefer being single. So for some of you, I'm getting that energy. Not everyone will resonate with that. Or you could sabotage your connections and not even realize it, but you are looking for love. So maybe meditate on that a little bit. We have number 4, open up. Maybe this is also advice for you to open up more. And by the way, the color that I'm picking up with this pile is red, hot pink. Why? Because there's so much Mars in this pile. Mars is connected to the color red. And we have Venus. Venus is usually white, but I also associate the color pink with Venus because, I don't know, it's very feminine, makes me think of pink. And also, you take Venus being white, you take Mars being red, you bring it together, it's like a dark pink sort of a color. So this, just the color that we have here. So your aura could be red, it could be very fiery, or even orange, pink, this fiery blood red sort of color. That's what I'm picking for you. Pile number 1. Sorry, pile number 3. Pile number 1 was very light colors. With this, it's strong red, passion. Let's keep going. We have the thinking woman here. So someone who's intelligent. People notice your intelligence. And again, that mysterious sort of energy of a person. What is she thinking? You know. We have 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Number 38, so it's talking about heart chakra. Lots of greens also, just as I was mentioning that. So maybe some of you have green aura. If you're Mercury dominant, you could be, or you're this person who's this who always dates, you're always in love, you date a lot, you connect with a lot of people, then maybe you are this green aura sort of a person. If you're more independent, doesn't get along with people, conflicts, then maybe it's red. Next up we have Durga, goddess Durga. She is also associated with a certain fierceness and destruction, killing, all of that, blood. Actually, it's interesting that she came out. She's definitely Mars energy and Scorpio. So I think it's definitely again giving me red, the color red. I'm drawn towards the tiger. Some of you could have Chitra placements. What's the other sign for the lion yoni? Chitra. I forget every single time, even though I know it, but I forget. What's the other one? Chitra. I'm gonna let it go. This one time I'm gonna let it go. If you want to know which Yoni, Tiger Yoni rules which nakshatra, maybe you can Google that and let me know. It's Chitra and something else. It's not Bharni, I don't think so. Bharni is elephant. Is it Vishakha? I think it's Vishakha. Yeah. And we have red again. So strong red with this pile. We have number 5 family, and we see monkeys here. And in our culture, we have a monkey god, a god associated with the monkeys, Hanuman, and he is the archetype for Mangal again. And we pray to him on Tuesdays. So strong Mangal with him, and again more Mangal, more energy of Mars, and red color, strong, prominent for your pile. So this is how people perceive you. I hope this resonated with someone. If it did, please leave your comments as feedback, and all the links will be in the description. If you like my videos, you want to support my channel, please consider becoming a member. I'm going to be posting the monthly predictions for May soon, and I'll be going over the transit of Jupiter as well. That's happening early next month. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye guys, love you.